North Platte Post Sports on FM 98.1, AM 1410, and video live stream at northplattepost.com. Today's game brought to you by Sandhills State Bank, Premier Toyota, Dave's Place Pizza and Wings, CT Computer Services. Today's game also brought to you in part by Shelter Insurance, Great Plains Sports and Therapy, Great Plains Home Care Equipment, Larry's Glass, Bill Summers Ford, the D&N Event Center, Larry's RV, Double Dips, the Fortify Group, CIO Wealth Strategies, Puro Clean, and North Platte Public Schools. Here's Paxton Gordon.
Hey everybody, it's me, Paxton Gordon. I hope you're doing good here. It's a beautiful day for some, I don't know, how about some district basketball here on the girls' side. North Platte High School taking on Lincoln Southeast and the Knights in the first round of the District A6 tournament, with the winner of this said district making their way into state competition. And boy howdy, has this season kind of turned up on its head here towards the end of this season for North Platte High School after what has been a kind of roller coaster ride for the Bulldogs girls basketball team that has faced not only a lot of ups but also a lot of rocky roads. They ended the season on a 3-game winning streak, playing their best set of basketball to come here into today to take on the Knights, who are the number 2 seed in this A6 district conference. It's currently at 16-6. Well, if you remember correctly, from exactly 1 year ago, if you are a North Platte fan, this place will look familiar. Yes, that's right. The boys basketball team took on the Knights in district competition in their first game of the A6. And unfortunately for the Bulldogs, they did not come up on top, and they fell to the Knights last year on the boys' side. The girls look to have a different story here today, as I said earlier, really ending on a strong suit here towards the latter half of this season. And, it's something you can really be proud of and excited for as you get into this game, because, man, oh man, North Platte High School, in the games that I've missed, really has turned this season, I don't say turn this season around, but really is playing its best set of basketball up to this point. Big victories against Gering, Northwest, as well as Lexington. The Gering victory, a big 20-point victory. It was a big 13-point victory against Northwest, and I believe another 20-point victory against Lexington. So this girls' basketball team sure is playing its best set of basketball right as this season is coming to a close. Quick Stop pregame show, 27 locations open 24 hours a day. Quick Stop, always open right around the corner. I'll have more of our Quick Stop pregame show. We come back here to Lincoln. The Knights taking on the Bulldogs in the first round of the District A6 NSAA State Basketball Tournament. So we will be seeing you here in just a couple of minutes when we come back.
Start your day with gourmet coffee with Quick Stop's 100% Arabica house blend and Quick Stop's Seattle Buzz coffees. Quick Stop Rewards offering exclusive discounts and fuel rollbacks. Savings up to 15 cents per gallon with Sinclair Dino Pay using your debit or credit card. Quick Stop can refresh with Frazzle gourmet slushes and For Real shakes and smoothies. Or customize your favorite fountain drink with flavor shots and everyday low prices on your favorite beers.
Always something right around the corner. Quick Stop.
Larry's Glass is better known and has over 40 years of experience in glass replacement and installation. Whether you need a new window for your home, storefront, or vehicle, they have the expertise to get the job done. Larry's team of skilled professionals use the highest quality materials and techniques to ensure your satisfaction. Larry's takes pride in delivering outstanding service with affordable pricing and are on the Better Business Bureau honor roll. Trust Larry's Glass to take care of your glass needs, and you'll appreciate the difference that over 40 years of experience can make.
North Platte Public Schools kindergarten and Bull Pup preschool enrollment are now open for next fall. Go to nppsd.org to complete the online application, or we would be happy to assist you at the Welcome Center at 301 West F Street in North Platte, and are open from 7:30 a.m. to 3:30 p.m., or you can complete the application online. Enroll now to allow your student to come grow with us at North Platte Public Schools.
PuroClean of North Platte delivers fast water, mold, and fire damage restoration services to the North Platte area. PuroClean knows how challenging those times can be to you and to your family. Their Nebraska-based experts have a winning, reliable combination of training and equipment partnerships. Local, fast service in the North Platte area. Their average on-site time is 60 minutes, and they'll coordinate with your local insurance provider. Give PuroClean a call now at 1-800-775-7876 and schedule a visit from a member of the team at PuroClean in North Platte.
This is the Bulldog Pregame Show from FM 98.1 and 1410 AM. Presented by Quick Stop. Always open right around the corner. Quick Stop.
Welcome back here to Lincoln Southeast, where North Platte High School and the Bulldogs take on the Knights of Lincoln Southeast in the first round of the A6 District Tournament for the chance to make your way into state this season. Bulldogs have quite the road ahead of them. They're currently the 3 seed in this district. They'll be taking on the 2 seed, of course, that is Lincoln Southeast. And then they'll be taking on potentially, I'm not putting it out of the question, but if they do win this game, they most certainly will be taking on Lincoln Pius then on Thursday. But you got to get through the team that's ahead of you, and it sure howdy is quite a strong team. Of course, Lincoln Southeast Knights currently sit at 16-6 on the season. They are 13-4 in the entire Class A district. That ranks 7th in the district of in Class A. That's right, 7th in Class A with the Nebraska rank of 48th overall. They just recently lost to Lincoln North Star 44-37 in their last game. And even though they're coming in on a loss, they are still a scary team to be dealing with. And the Bulldogs are going to have to play their best A game here today. As I said, North Platte High School on a 3-game winning streak against Gering, Northwest, and Lexington. Oh, yeah, Burke. I forgot. They're on a 4-game winning streak, taking down Burke last time out. An 11-point victory for the Bulldogs. They're currently on a 4-game winning streak now at a 12-8 record. They'll need to put their best foot forward here today, and that's where we're going to jump into our keys to the game. Let's talk on the defensive side. It's going to be quite a tough task today for the Bulldogs because they're going to have to guard probably one of the best bigs here and all of Class A girls. Nylook Dack will be the starting center here today for Lincoln Southeast, and she sure does have some size at 6'2", and she is built like a freight train that can just barrel you down the lane and take you right to the rack. So the Bulldogs need to do a great job of forcing her out of her comfort zone down low, because I know that perimeter defense for North Platte High School will always show up when they need it the most. So really, it's all about, can they protect the paint? If they're unable to, things might be tough for this North Platte squad. But, of course, I've seen some tougher things. But then on the offensive side, play your game. You got to play your game and not get caught up in what Lincoln Southeast is trying to do. If you can get some easy buckets to start off, then work your way up, that's how you get her done. We will be back here in just a couple of moments. That was our Quick Stop pregame show. 27 locations open, 24 hours a day. Quick Stop, always open, right around the corner.
The DNN Event Center wishes everyone a great sports season. With North Platte and Nebraska weather, things change quickly and can make our lives a little more difficult. Thank goodness for the DNN. The DNN offers hourly rentals for all types of sports practices, including turf, courts, batting cages, and equipment usage. Call the DNN Event Center to schedule your team's practice times and for more league information for all sports seasons. For over 30 years in our community, for your next event, the DNN Event Center.
Growing up, my parents always encouraged me to do what's right, even if it wasn't easy. I'd always hear my mother's voice say, "Do the right thing." That stuck with me. Every day, just do the right thing. That's it. The rest takes care of itself.
At Shelter Insurance, we believe in doing the right thing for our customers and our communities.
See me, Pete Volz, at 501 South Jeffers for a free insurance review.
Buying a car? It's not always the most pleasant experience, but it doesn't have to be that way. 23 years. That's how long Premier Toyota has been in North Platte community, delivering a car buying experience that's friendly, easy, and fun. Check PremierAutoplex.com first, then stop by your lot at 2600 South Willow Street in North Platte. Come see us. Premier Toyota for your next new Toyota or pre-owned vehicle. Premier Toyota at PremierAutoplex.com.
Whether you're a weekend warrior, youth, or professional athlete, the Great Plains Health Sports Medicine Team has you covered. The team includes orthopedic surgeons, athletic trainers, and other healthcare specialists who spend their time at local high school and college sporting events, ensuring that athletes stay as injury-free as possible. In the event of an injury, the team remains committed to returning athletes to competition as quickly and safely as possible.
Contact the Great Plains Health Sports Medicine Team by calling 308-568-7456.
Are you in the market for a new or pre-owned car, truck, or SUV? Look no further than Bill Summers Ford, Honda, Nissan, Lincoln for your next vehicle. Look online 24/7 at BillSummers.com. Bill Summers is Western Nebraska's leasing headquarters, and they have aggressive financing to get you into the vehicle you've been dreaming of. Check out all the inventory at BillSummers.com anytime. Bill Summers Ford, Honda, Nissan, Lincoln, where families are our business. Highway 83 and Walker Road in North Platte, and online 24/7 at BillSummers.com.
Can you feel it? The feeling of starting something new. The feeling of success. At Mid-Plains Community College, our instructors are ready and willing to support you on every step of your educational journey. Whether you're just starting out or changing careers, MPCC can help you transform your future. Learn more by visiting our website at npcc.edu. That's npcc.edu.
Are you or a loved one in need of medical equipment to improve your quality of life? Look no further than Great Plains Health Home Care Equipment. Their state-of-the-art and affordable medical products are specifically designed to return your independence. From manual and power wheelchairs, mobility scooters, and lift chairs to walking aids, ramps, hospital beds, and bath safety products. They have everything you need to make your home a comfortable and safe place to live. They can even provide CPAP and BiPAP equipment and supplies, as well as oxygen equipment and supplies. Call Great Plains Health Home Care Equipment today.
Hoop season is here. And don't forget about those wrestlers. But where do we go to catch all the action? Dave's Place. Duh! Pizza, wings, cool drinks, and nightly dinner specials.
Made with fresh dough. Before, during, or after the game, stop by Dave's Place and bring the crew. Our family atmosphere can't be beat.
Dave's Place on East 4th Street in North Platte.
Dine in,
carry out, DoorDash,
or online at davesplacemp.com.
Whoop, whoop. North Platte Post Sports.
Hey everybody, are you ready for some district basketball? I'm ready as always for some district basketball. Let's get it underway. Let's start with our Double Dips Ice Creamery starting lineup. Double Dips Ice Creamery in the historic Canteen District in North Platte offers 24 plus different flavors of hand-dipped ice cream served in a variety of ways. Double Dips also offers homemade waffle cones and bowls alongside homemade fudge and freshly baked desserts. Plus, they also have to offer the outdoor trailer for all your outdoor events. We're getting to that time again. Everybody get ready for it. Let's start on the side of Lincoln Southeast and the Knights LB. Avery Graves, the sophomore at 5'7" guard, she'll be in the start today alongside Kaya Branch, the senior at 5'8". Getting the start, Catrice Olds, the senior at 5'9", as well as Caitlin Frudenberg, the one junior at 5'10". And then as I talked earlier, Nia Lukadak, the 6'2" senior, gets the start for the Knights here in today's contest. For North Platte High School and the Bulldogs, your Bulldogs, Clancy Brown, as always, the senior, averaging upwards of 12 points per game. She gets to start as always. Addison Ewing will have a tough challenge today as she'll probably be the primary guard for Nia Lukadak today. The physicality of Ewing is going to be desperately needed against Dak. She gets to start as always at junior. Macy Freeze, the junior, gets the start once again. The tenacious defender will get another start here with Ellie Blakely, the senior, and potentially her last game alongside Clancy Brown, both seniors getting their potential last start. Avery Zern, the junior, gets the start. And for the Bulldogs, they'll love to pick up the victory here as, once again, after this game, they probably will be losing Clancy Brown as well as Sydney Letourneau and Ellie Blakely, all being seniors. So this is their last hoorah in the basketball world for high school. Hey everybody, are you ready to rock and roll? I'm ready to rock and roll for some high school basketball here on a beautiful Tuesday. I just got back from Omaha from state wrestling coverage. And then I'm back on the road right here to Lincoln. We'll also be on the site for the North Platte High School boys basketball game on Saturday when they take on Lincoln Pius. Starting at 3 o'clock, we will be there. So here we go, everybody. It's basketball time. It's time to get rocking and rolling for district competition. Nia Luke Dack taking the jump here for the side of the Knights, while it's one, as I said earlier, Addison Ewing taking the jump for North Platte High School. Knights on a 1-game losing streak compared to the Bulldogs, who are on a 4-game winning streak as we get things underway, and it's Nia Luke Dack who'll pick up the tip, and the other way with it now comes Avery Graves. Graves to the near side with it to Frudenberg. Frudenberg now at the paint. Down low it goes for the shot. No good, and the foul's going to be immediately called. I believe they're on the shot, Catrice Olds, as Clancy Brown picks up her first quick foul. Start this game off, and it's Catrice Olds who will be shooting free throws for the side of Lincoln Southeast. Again, this site, a place that Bulldog fans remember dearly, and maybe not in a positive light, as last year for North Platte High School, the boys were here taking on Lincoln Southeast, and unfortunately in their game, lost, as that one is no good. So it's now 1 for 2, and then an easy bucket after the rebound from Nyalok Dack. Her first 2 points is Catrice Olds picks up 1 for 1 on the free throws. The far side with it, Ellie Blakely for the Bulldogs. Here we go. Now Clancy Brown near side 3 will look to drive in on Grudenberg. Down low it goes to Avery Zern. Zern looking to dribble around the perimeter and find some help. Hands off to one Ellie Blakely. It's Blakely trying to find something. Gets it to Clancy Brown for a moving 3. No good for Font. And rebounded on the side there of Kyla Branch. And now up the other way with it come the Knights. Frudenberg now to Branch. Branch to Olds. Olds coming across the court, and she gets drawn another foul on her. Catrice Olds now goes back to the free throw line after it's Avery Zern now picking up her first foul. It's Olds now 1 for 2 in her first attempts for 1 point. Makes it 2 for 3. She gets 2 points now, and an early 4-0 lead in favor of Southeast and the Knights. And we're going to make that now 5-0 as the full court press. Frudenberg now pass to Addison Ewing. Ewing picks her dribble up, back to Clancy Brown. The throw up to Ellie Blakely, and the Bulldogs are now in their half court, looking to get things set up. The 2-3 zone here for the side of Lincoln Southeast. Now Ellie Blakely here on the near side wing looks to get things going. 17 on the shot clock for the Bulldogs. Freeze, far side, drives on in, has some spacing. Her shot going to fall just short, and it's going to fall out of bounds. Last touched by Avery Zern. Now here comes once again the Knights, but the Bulldogs will be the team that goes into a full court press. As Frudenberg looks to get it in, and will do so to Branch. It's Avery Graves, as Graves now up the court with it. Back to Frudenberg, and she'll take it up the court for the Knights and get things set up on their end. Frudenberg into the paint, it goes to Olds. Now to Graves on the far side wing. She'll drive on in and kick it to a cutting inside. Olds, no good, but rebounded there by Nyaluk Dack. And she's got 4 points, and it's getting out of hand already in this game. 7 points and a turnover from Clancy Brown, as here comes the other way. Catrice Olds, her shot no good. And that time it's Clancy Brown with the rebound, and she'll take it up the court for North Platte. The throw up to Ellie Blakely. Blakely gets it. Her shot just a bit outside, no good. And another rebound for Nyaluk Dack, her third. And here comes the other way with it. The Knight says it's Kiki Williams looking to sub in for North Platte High School. Cross-courting over to Dack. Dack into the lane. Her floater will find the mark. 6 points for Nyaluk Dack. And just like that, it's a 9-0 lead for the side of Lincoln Southeast, and the Bulldogs will take a timeout. We'll also take a timeout with them when we come back here. Dogs need to find some momentum. FM 98.1 and AM 1410.
After I drop the kids off, I have to run across town for a meeting, hit the gym during lunch. Jake has soccer tonight, and Emily has gymnastics. Oh, did I turn on the crock pot this morning?
With a never-ending to-do list, it's easy to forget something important, like setting up a life insurance plan with Shelter Insurance. Your local Shelter agent can show you how to create a safety net for your family. Shelter Life Insurance Company, Columbia, Missouri.
Ask me, Matthew Musselman, about Shelter Life Insurance coverage options.
CT Computer Services in North Platte is your one-stop computer shop, offering PC and Mac repair, in-shop, on-site, or remote services available for your home or business. They also offer PC sales and service of major brands like Lenovo and Dell, new and refurbished units in stock, and even custom-built PCs. Prices for every budget starting at less than $300. CT Computer Services at Phillip and Willow in North Platte, or call 534-3628. CT Computer Services, your IT guys.
North Platte Post Sports.
Welcome back here to Lincoln Southeast as North Platte High School currently trails 9-0 here with 5:35 left to go here in this first quarter, and another turnover for the Bulldogs as here comes the Knights the other way with it. Our timeouts, as always, brought to you in part by Kevin McGann and the Fortifying Group. You can check out Kevin McGann and the Fortifying Group at his new location, 621 South Dewey, Suite B. As I said, Kiki Williams will sub in for the Bulldogs as Addison Olds will be checking in for Lincoln Southeast. And the Knights, as Nyla Dack will step back to get a breather, and just like that, unfortunately, a 3 on the way from Caitlin Frudenberg. And like that, it's a 12-0 lead. Another turnover on a trying to get something going. Full court pass from Clancy Brown's no good, and here comes once again the other way with it the Knights of Southeast. Frudenberg on the perimeter, now drives past Macy Freeze. The kick to a freshly subbed on in Lauren Horn. Now 3 from Frudenberg yet again, and she nails it. 6 points for Caitlin Frudenberg, and with that, it's 15-0 in favor of Lincoln Southeast. And the Knights to start this game off, as that 3 is no good from one. Macy Freeze, but on the other end, it's Avery Zern picking up the rebound and finally picking up North Platte's first 2 points. Well needed, as it's 15-2 now. And then out of bounds stepping is Lauren Horn. And the Bulldogs will take over, as checking back in for them will be Kaya Branch. For the Knights, as Frudenberg will go to the bench, so Branch checks in. Again, perfect opportunity for North Platte High School to, with Nyla Dack as well as Frudenberg on the bench, the 2 leading scorers for this Knights squad, if they can find some momentum. 3 on the way, no good from Clancy Brown, and there's the rebound from Ketris Olds, and up the court with it now comes Graves. Graves, shot is no good, and Kiki Williams will collect the miss, and now here comes North Platte the other way. Clancy Brown driving a 15-2 lead for Lincoln Southeast, as that shot's a little wide, as Avery Zern collects a strong rebound and draws a foul. And with that, here we go to the free throw line goes Avery Zern. First team foul for Lincoln Southeast. 2 fouls for North Platte, 1 for the Knights, as now Frudenberg and Dack check in. Freeze checks out, and it's Ellie Blakely who checks in. Out goes Lauren Horn alongside Addison Olds. So we're back to the starting 5 for Lincoln Southeast, as Zern misses both those free throws, and now up the court with it comes Avery Graves. Graves out to the near side, guarded by Abby Kamensky, who has checked in for North Platte High School. Graves wide open, will fire for 3. No good on that one, but it's Frudenberg with the rebound. She's 2 for 2 on 3 so far, so got to watch out for her. Now, shooting the 3 on that time will be Kaya Branch, no good. Another rebound by Graves. She'll miss that shot, and Ellie Blakely will pick up the rebound, and here comes North Platte. A throw up to Abby Kamensky, to Kiki Williams, blocked up front by Frudenberg, and then rebounded on the side by Branch. To the far side, Graves will slow it down, and a travel called on Avery Graves. As Addison Ewing checks in for Avery Zern now, who's going to step out and take a breather for North Platte High School. As now up the court, here comes Abby Kamensky. Some more substitutions on the way for Lincoln Southeast. Bulldogs really need to find some momentum, specifically an easy shot. They've really struggled not just from beyond the perimeter, but also down in the paint. As I say that, Abby Kamensky airballs a 3-pointer, and that's going to fall off the hands, I believe, of Catrus Olds, and with that, North Platte will have an inbounds underneath the basket. Checking in now comes Lauren Horn as well as Addison Olds for Lincoln Southeast, and the Knights is down low. Kiki Williams will get swatted away by Nyla Dack, and now here comes Frudenberg the other way. She drives, the ball goes out of bounds, last touched by Caitlin Frudenberg. She's got 6 points alongside Nyla Dack, and they really are the main reason so far that the Knights have this lead. Here comes Kamensky, now up the court. Crosses over, now passes it to Ellie Blakely on the near side, guarded by Kaya Branch. Blakely now to a wide open Clancy Brown. She gets two past her, floats one, and it's in. Beautiful play from Clancy Brown. Got two defenders jumping on her. She drives right past them and floats one in for an easy two. It's now 15-4 in favor of the Knights. Great defense from Kiki Williams, forces the pass to Frudenberg on the far side. Now, driving was Frudenberg, but can't find anything. Branch now to the near side. Addison Olds down low to Nyla Dack. She's in a double team. She lost the basketball as it was stripped away by Ellie Blakely. Great move and great defensive play from Blakely. And here come the Bulldogs. Clancy Brown, cross court to 2-1. Abby Kamensky. It's a high arcing bounce. No good. Nyla Dack picks up her fourth rebound. And with 1:58 the other way with it now comes the Knights. And thank you to our sponsors here for today's game. Premier Toyota. Premier Toyota just south of IA North Platte invites you to stop out. Take a test drive here today. Premier Toyota. Let's go places. And a foul is going to be called on Addison Olds. Her first is now checking back in comes Avery Graves. And a timeout is going to be called on the side by Lincoln Southeast. So with that, we'll step aside as well and take a timeout. We come back. Bulldogs trailing in this one 15-4, FM 98.1, AM 1410, and of course, live streaming on NorthPlattePost.com.
Is a bank for Sandhillers. Families, entrepreneurs, teachers, nonprofits, farmers, nurses, contractors, ranchers, stylists, artists, retailers, professionals, outfitters, restaurateurs, mechanics. It takes all of us to make the Sandhills prosper, and Sandhills State Bank is here to help. Open an account today at sandhillstate.com/open or visit one of our 10 locations across the Sandhills to start growing the Sandhills together. Sandhills State Bank, member FDIC.
North Platte Post Sports.
Welcome back here to Lincoln Southeast. Bulldogs trailing 15-4 with 1:46 left to go in this first quarter. Our timeouts getting watched to and brought to you in part by CT Computer Services, your IT guy since 2005. So out of the timeout here, how will the Bulldogs respond? Abby Kamensky around the perimeter will cross it over to Clancy Brown, but nothing doing it. She'll step back into a shot. It's a bit short, and Nyla Dack picks up her fifth rebound, and the other way with it come the Knights of Southeast. Lincoln Southeast. Frudenberg with it. Passes it to the near side. Avery Graves. Back to Frudenberg. Down low. Ball's on the open court. Back to Graves. She crosses over. Her shot's up. And it takes a nice friendly bounce in. Avery Graves picks up her first 2 points. And now it's a 17-4 lead in favor of Lincoln Southeast and the Knights. Kiki Williams. Guarded by Addison Olds. Hands it off to Abby Kamensky. She's 0 for 2 from 3, Kamensky is. And with less than a minute to go, the Bulldogs looking to get a point before this quarter ends. Now, Kamensky fires another three. Takes a bad bounce, and it's rebounded by Addison Olds. Again, another missed opportunity for the Knights offensively. Got a clean look. Shot just would not fall, and with that, Bulldogs still looking for their first three-pointer today. Olds on the near side corner, looking for some help. Passes it back to Addison Graves. Now Frudenberg, who has 2 threes today. Wide open. Graves fires another three. That time it's short again. And rebounded by Clancy Brown as she looks to turn the Jets on and push tempo. The throw up to Euling. Ball's on the open floor, and it's picked up by Addison Olds with 13 seconds left to go. Here comes Avery Graves. It's a 17-4 lead in favor of the Knights. 6 seconds. Far side Dack to Graves. 3 seconds. Wide open from Horn. No good, and they're going to call an off-ball moving screen on Nyla Dack. And that's going to be Dack's first foul. And with that, checking in comes Macy Freeze for Clancy Brown. And with 1.7 seconds left, Bulldogs will need to get something going here before the end of this first quarter. Blakely has it. She's going to throw it all the way up to Kiki Williams, but time will expire, and we're going to make our way into the second quarter. North Platte High School got off to a rough start here against Lincoln Southeast. They currently trail in this one, 17-4. We come back here, FM 98.1, AM 1410. Of course, live streaming, NorthPlattePost.com.
Computer Services in North Platte is your one-stop computer shop, offering PC and Mac repair, in-shop, on-site, or remote services available for your home or business. They also offer PC sales and service of major brands like Lenovo and Dell, new and refurbished units in stock, and even custom-built PCs. Prices for every budget starting at less than $300. CT Computer Services at Phillip and Willow in North Platte, or call 534-3628. CT Computer Services, your IT guys.
Are you or a loved one in need of medical equipment to improve your quality of life? Look no further than Great Plains Health Home Care Equipment. Their state-of-the-art and affordable medical products are specifically designed to return your independence. From manual and power wheelchairs, mobility scooters, and lift chairs to walking aids, ramps, hospital beds, and bath safety products. They have everything you need to make your home a comfortable and safe place to live. They can even provide CPAP and BiPAP equipment and supplies, as well as oxygen equipment and supplies. Call Great Plains Health Home Care Equipment today.
North Platte Post Sports.
Welcome back here to Lincoln Southeast. It's a 17-4 lead for the Knights. Again, our timeout's brought to you in part by Kevin McGann and the Fortifying Group. You can check out Kevin McGann and the Fortifying Group at his new location, 621 South Dewey, Suite B. Also, thank you to our other sponsors here for today's game, Sandhill State Bank. Most committed brand of banking with locations in North Platte, Ogallala, Grant, and many more. Head to sandhillstate.com for a full list of services and locations. That shot from Avery Zern off the mark, and a jump ball will be called. That'll go the other way of Southeast High School and the Knights. You know, I talked about as my keys to the game that North Platte High School really needed to find some easy shots to get things going. And so far, they've had some pretty good looks that have been drawn up. But unfortunately for them, they just haven't been able to fall in, and that's kind of been one of the things that has been against this Bulldog squad. I say that as Nyla Deck's shot is off the mark. Zern picks up a rebound, but every once in a while, not recently though, but every once in a while, the Bulldogs will struggle to find a good shooting rhythm, and it'll put them down early, and they'll have to work their way back. Currently trailing 17-4 here at the start of the second quarter. Kamensky with the basketball. Macy Freeze wide open for three. Macy Freeze hits it. You know, we want to talk about somebody who is having an amazing second half to this season. Why not start with Macy Freeze? You know, struggled to start the season from a shooting perspective. She was really great on defense when she came back to start this year. But really, it took her until the midway point of this season to finally find her shot, as that shot is no good from Horn and rebounded by Kiki Williams. And maybe that's what the doctor needed for this Bulldog squad. They currently trail 17-7 as a travel will be called on Macy Freeze on the other side of the court. She was trying to make a play into the paint. Clancy Brown checks back in. She has 2 points and 3 rebounds, but struggling once again to start this game from the field. So now here comes Frudenberg the other way with it. For Lincoln Southeast, again, they lead 17-7 with 6:34 left to go before halftime here in this District A6 game. Winner goes to take on the winner of Lincoln Pius and Norfolk. Most likely will be Lincoln Pius, as Avery Graves will now pick her dribble up and toss it down low to Catrice Olds. Uh-oh, wide open Horn. Back to Graves, and they're going to call another off-ball screen. I'm actually going to call a lane violation. A violation of some kind. I don't know if it was a lane violation, but I believe they're going to call it a Nyla Deck, as she will sub out, as well as Lauren Horn. So checking in here comes Addison Olds for Southeast. Trying to find the next name as well, as I believe Avery Graves. Now, it's one Avery Zern with it. Pass to Blakely. Blakely around the perimeter now will pass it down low to Clancy Brown. Great pass and a better bucket from Clancy Brown. That senior to senior connection showing up right there. It's 17-9 in favor of North Platte High School. After a hot start from the Knights to start this game, they've gone ice cold from everywhere. As great steal from Avery Zern. And here comes North Platte looking to cut back into this lead once again. 17-9. Great move by Zern. Trying to find some help. Hands it off to Blakely. Blakely now at the free throw line. Pivots back to Zern. But nothing doing it. And the Bulldogs reset with 19 on the shot clock. Again, after a really hot start by this Lincoln Southeast squad, North Platte really starting to find its rhythm as that shot will toilet bowl in and out. And a great fight for the ball between Avery Zern and Frudenberg. They're going to say it's off Caitlin Frudenberg's hands, and the Bulldogs will retain. But the Bulldogs of North Platte High School really starting to find their own rhythm offensively and are cutting more into the lead. How about another three for Macy Freeze? Way short, and it's airballed. She had to rush it as Avery Graves was in the proximity. And now it's a still 17-9 lead for Lincoln Southeast. Avery Graves with it. Now they're going to get it into a really fast cutting in Allison Olds. Olds has to pick her dribble up, pass it to Frudenberg's three. She's hit two so far. She'll miss that one, and it's going to be a foul called on Addison Olds. Her second, as checking back in, comes Lauren Horn for Frudenberg. 2 fouls for Addison Olds. And with that, here comes North Platte once again. Avery Zern with the basketball. Throws all the way up to Macy Freeze. Freeze, guarded by Horn. Now we'll slowly take it up the court and set the offense back up. Dribbles to the far side, passes off to Clancy Brown. Behind the back move, step back from Brown, and she hits it. You always can feel when Clancy Brown does that behind the back step back that she's going to hit that bucket, and she does so. 17-11 the lead now for the side of North Platte High School. That shot no good from Lauren Horn. She'll look for it again, pass it to Graves after the rebound from the side of Kaya Branch. Down low it goes, ball's on the floor. Fighting for it is one Kiki Williams, and it'll go the way of North Platte. Great move and great fight from Kiki Williams to keep it alive for the Bulldogs as it's Abby Kamensky and Addison Euling subbing in for North Platte High School. Out goes Avery Zern alongside Ellie Blakely. Nylock Dack checks in alongside Catrice Olds for the Knights. Near side, Freeze. Around the perimeter, will pick her dribble up and look for some help. Running out of time. Now pass it to Addison Euling for three. Addison Euling. She hits her first three today, and it's a big one. We rarely see Euling extend her range, and why not let it fly here in this game? And with that, North Platte High School trails by 2, 17-14. What a turnaround it's been here in the latter half of the first quarter and start of the second. Nyla Dack gets called for the offensive charge as she barrels through Clancy Brown. Second team foul, first and second, for Nyla Dack. And all the momentum is now swung into the hands of North Platte High School as that bad pass from Kiki Williams will fall out of bounds, intended for Abby Kamensky. I like what I saw, just the pass a little too far out of her reach, and North Platte turns it over. 3:32 left to go before halftime. Man, oh man, the Bulldogs offense has come to life here in this second quarter. Unbelievable things I am seeing right now. We talked about how this last couple of games have really been a turnaround. Well, not even a turnaround, but a great jump start for this offense. And that shot's off the mark, but rebounded by Avery Graves. Her floater will find the mark. 4 points for Graves, and now here come the Bulldogs pushing tempo once again. It's now 19-14, but really these last 4 games, this Bulldogs offense has really come alive and helped them push to their 4-game winning streak. 3 from one Abby Kamensky. It's going to be landed, but a moving screen on Addison Euling will unfortunately negate that 3 as Macy Freeze will check out. A costly foul from Euling there, as that would have eaten into this lead, but still plenty of time left. 2:53 left to go here in this second quarter. Thank you again to our sponsors here for today's game. That'll be, of course, Dave's Place Pizza and Wings. It's a Tuesday, so you know what that means. That is 10 for $10 wings as Frudenberg will drive baseline and pass it back to Avery Graves. Graves now to Frudenberg. She looks for some help. Great defense down low from Addison Euling to not allow anything to Nylock Dack. That shot off the mark, I believe, from Catrice Olds, and Great rebound from Euling with some beautiful defense as well, and it's still 19-14 the lead for Lincoln Southeast. My good heavens, that shot just a bit off the mark from Clancy Brown as she was looking to go from almost the logo Kobe Bryant style, and it falls just a tad short. 19-14. Again, Brown trying to force that three. We know when she starts to get into a rhythm from the three-point line, that's when things really start to get scary for the opposing side, but so far yet to hit any threes in this game for Clancy Brown. Graves passes it to Addison Old, to Catrice Old. Stolen away from Addison Euling. It was intended for Nia Luck-Dak, and here comes Clancy Brown. Brown has the basketball and almost lost it, and now she needs some help, and it's going to be a foul called. Caitlin Frudenberg, her first. And with that, Bulldogs will take over once again on the opposite side of the court, looking to find a bucket. 19-14, 1:46 left to go. Kamensky goes baseline, kicks it back to Ewing. She'll fire another one. A little off the mark. Great rebound from Kiki Williams. No foul. Correction, they'll call a foul. A little late, but Kiki Williams will draw a foul as she got the rebound and then went back up with it. First personal foul for Kaya Branch. And now, here come the Bulldogs the other way with it. Kiki Williams will miss her first free throw today. She's been a very strong free throw shooter in the second half of this season. So far, 0 for 1. Still a 19-14 lead. She'll make that second one, though, with ease. There's her first points, and up the court now comes Frudenberg and the Knights. Pass it to Olds. Now to the near side, Kaya Branch for three, and she nails it. Three-pointer for Kaya Branch, and now the Knights got their offense ticking again. It's a 7-point lead, 22-15. Blakely in some trouble. Gets the ball away and finds Kiki Williams, who then has a foul drawn on her, I believe, from Frudenberg, and it will be Caitlin Frudenberg, her second. So, fifth team foul against the Knights here in this second quarter, which puts North Platte in the bonus. Williams back to the free throw line, 1 for 2, 1 point. Let's make that 2 for 3. 2 points for Kiki Williams as Macy Freeze checks in for Abby Kamensky. 1:15 left before halftime. Bulldogs looking to end this half on a strong note. Oh, she just misses that one as it rims in and out. She's 2 for 4, and here comes the other way with the Graves. Another three from Kyra Branch. In transition, she hits her second three. And now it's 25-16. Some big threes being hit by Kaya Branch in these closing seconds, as that's blocked from behind by Nia Luck-Dak, and the other way with it comes to Avery Graves. Graves picks her dribble up, and it's stolen away by Macy Freeze, as she'll now take it up on a fast break for North Platte High School. She stops, throws it back, and they're going to call it travel on Macy Freeze as she lost her balance. As Avery Zern now checks in for Addison Euling, and with that, and 44 seconds left to go in this first half, a 25-16 lead for the Knights. What was a strong start to this second quarter has all kind of dwindled away thanks to the big threes from Kaya Branch that have extended this to a 9-point lead, 25-16. Branch with it now. Pass it to Graves in the far corner. Down low it goes into Catrice Olds, and Olds will get the easy bucket. Just like that, everything is starting to go the other way in favor Lincoln Southeast. It's now an 11-point lead. The throw swatted away by Nia Luck-Dak as it was Avery Zern trying to get it down low to Addison Euling. No good. And with 11.2 seconds, here comes some substitutions for the Bulldogs. Clancy Brown checks in alongside Abby Kamensky, some three-point specialists for the Bulldogs to see if they can get a bucket before halftime. Clancy Brown triggers it in, finds Kamensky. 10 seconds left to go. Abby Kamensky will out dribble, pass it, wide open three from Brown. No good. High arcing bounce, and it's on the air. Frudenberg picks it up. She heaves it, and it's going to fall short. And that is where we will head into halftime here of this District A6 tournament, where it's a 27 to 16 lead in favor of Southeast High School and the Knights. You know, this was a tale of two quarters, pretty quick off the bat for if you're a fan of North Platte High School. In the first quarter, it was not good. And I won't put it gently, but it was just not good enough for North Platte High School, as they really couldn't find any momentum going for them. And now we'll go into halftime here, trying to find any sorts of momentum here, as they once got in this game and then had it immediately, unfortunately, turned on their head with two big threes from Kaya Branch, and now trail 27 to 16. But I think overall, good first half from this Bulldog squad. If we take away that first quarter, maybe this game might be just a little closer, or if some of those shots were able to come in, maybe this will be a closer affair. At the moment, it's an 11-point lead for Southeast and the Knights. We'll step aside and we'll take a break. We come back. It'll be our quick stop halftime show right here, FM 98.1 and 1410. Of course, live streaming on the night, on NorthPlattePost.com.
Feel it? The feeling of starting something new. The feeling of success. At Mid-Plains Community College, our instructors are ready and willing to support you on every step of your educational journey. Whether you're just starting out or changing careers, MPCC can help you transform your future. Learn more by visiting our website at mpcc.edu. That's mpcc.edu.
Kylie is a Runza burger lover.
Especially if it's smothered with sauteed onions and French onion dip and topped with Swiss cheese.
Ah, sounds like you just had the French onion burger at Runza.
Yes. Yes, I did.
Are you crying?
Yeah, it's the onions. Wait, are you crying?
Yeah, because I love the French onion burger. Come get yours today. Because from the way we make it to the way it makes you feel, Runza makes it all better.
Hey, looking to start a new career? Larry's Glass in North Platte may just have the position for you, as they have an opening for a glazer. What does this glass glazer do? Installs glass in commercial and residential areas, and you'll be installing windows, doors, showers, mirrors, and so much more dealing with glass. If you've been or had carpenter experience in the past, this position may be just the fit for you. And even if you haven't and you have a certain skill set, Larry's Glass will train. Stop into Larry's Glass on West 5th Street today to apply.
Great Plains Health Orthopedics in North Platte is ready to serve you with board-certified orthopedic surgeons and a team of medical professionals who specialize in hip, knee, and shoulder joint replacements and revisions, minor to complex hand injuries, sports medicine for both the serious athlete and the weekend warrior, new and innovative operative and non-operative procedures, and work-related injuries. Same-week appointments are available. Call Great Plains Health Orthopedics today.
Your health is our mission. Great Plains Health.
Kylie is a Runza burger lover.
Especially if it's smothered with sauteed onions and French onion dip and topped with Swiss cheese.
Ah, sounds like you just had the French onion burger at Runza.
Yes. Yes, I did.
Are you crying?
Yeah, it's the onions. Wait, are you crying?
Yeah, because I love the French onion burger. Come get yours today. Because from the way we make it to the way it makes you feel, Runza makes it all better.
Great Plains Health Orthopedics in North Platte is ready to serve you with board-certified orthopedic surgeons and a team of medical professionals who specialize in hip, knee, and shoulder joint replacements and revisions, minor to complex hand injuries, sports medicine for both the serious athlete and the weekend warrior, new and innovative operative and non-operative procedures, and work-related injuries. Same-week appointments are available. Call Great Plains Health Orthopedics today.
Your health is our mission. Great Plains Health.
Are you or a loved one in need of medical equipment to improve your quality of life?
I'm Jared Remus with Jerry Remus Chevrolet of North Platte. The Bulldogs play here on FM 98.1 and 1410 AM KOOQ AM North Platte. We've got the keys to your new car.
North Platte Post Sports.
Welcome back here to Lincoln Southeast, as North Platte High School currently trails the Knights 27 to 16 in the first round of the District A6 tournament for a spot at some state championship potential here. And Bulldogs will have to claw their way out of 11-point deficit here when halftime concludes. But before we get on to our stats and everything else, our halftime is brought to you in part by Quick Stop. Check out the 27 different locations that are open 24 hours a day at Quick Stop. That's right, Quick Stop, always open right around the corner. You know, I talked about how the first and second quarters for this game were completely different games for either side. For the Bulldogs in the first quarter, it was horrendous. I think that's the word that head coach Tyson Hammond would probably use, as the Bulldogs really could not find any shot going. I believe to start this game off, they were 0 for 5 from a shooting standpoint before they started to get into a rhythm towards the end of the first quarter and really took off in the second quarter. But by the time that things really started to get rolling, Lincoln Southeast had carved down a pretty sizable advantage, I believe, of upwards of 10 points in that first quarter, and the Bulldogs really needed to, dig deep and grind their way back in, which they did in that second quarter, really thanks to a good hot start from AC Freeze to start it off. She had 3 points, and then Clancy Brown got rocking and rolling finally. She has a team-high 6 points right now with 3 rebounds. And that's really, you sit there and you look at, well, Brown's got 6, Ewing's got 3, Freeze got 3, Kiki Williams got 2. That's really how this offense finally got into action. It wasn't one predominant player taking either a majority of the shots or a majority of the offensive control. Everybody started to find their rhythm and find good looks. And when that happened, the Bulldogs really started to close in. But when things started to go south is when not only did the defense fall a little bit apart at the three-point line, yet again, in towards the closing of that second quarter, but we did kind of see a little bit of hero ball on the offensive side, which then, unfortunately, for North Platte did not go their way as they now trail 27-16. We'll step aside one more time. We come back. We'll give you our stats here before second half action begins. FM 98.1, AM 1410, and, of course, video live streaming, NorthPlattePost.com.
State Bank is a bank for Sandhillers. Families, entrepreneurs, teachers, nonprofits, farmers, nurses, contractors, ranchers, stylists, artists, retailers, professionals, outfitters, restaurateurs, mechanics. It takes all of us to make the Sandhills prosper, and Sandhills State Bank is here to help. Open an account today at sandhillstate.com/open or visit one of our 10 locations across the Sandhills to start growing the Sandhills together. Sandhills State Bank, member FDIC.
Larry's Glass is better known and has over 40 years of experience in glass replacement and installation. Whether you need a new window for your home, storefront, or vehicle, they have the expertise to get the job done. Larry's team of skilled professionals use the highest quality materials and techniques to ensure your satisfaction. Larry's takes pride in delivering outstanding service with affordable pricing and are on the Better Business Bureau honor roll. Trust Larry's Glass to take care of your glass needs, and you'll appreciate the difference that over 40 years of experience can make.
North Platte Public Schools kindergarten and Bullpup preschool enrollment are now open for next fall. Go to nppsd.org to complete the online application, or we would be happy to assist you at the Welcome Center at 301 West F Street in North Platte, and are open from 7:30 a.m. to 3:30 p.m., or you can complete the application online. Enroll now to allow your student to come grow with us at North Platte Public Schools.
The DNN Event Center wishes everyone a great sports season. With North Platte and Nebraska weather, things change quickly and can make our lives a little more difficult. Thank goodness for the DNN. The DNN offers hourly rentals for all types of sports practices, including turf, courts, batting cages, and equipment usage. Call the DNN Event Center to schedule your team's practice times and for more league information for all sports seasons. For over 30 years in our community, for your next event, the DNN Event Center.
North Platte Post Sports.
Let's get into our game stats real quickly here, provided by Skiles Loop, Bremer and White CPAs, where they are your partner for the future. On the side of Lincoln Southeast, led by Nyla Dack with 6 points, as well as 5 rebounds. Caitlin Frudenberg has 6 points as well, to go along with her 2 fouls. Catrice Olds has 5 points, 6 for Kyla Branch, 4 for Kyla Branch, and 4 for Avery Graves. For North Platte High School, 6 points for Clancy Brown and 3 rebounds, 3 points for Addison Ewing, 3 from AC Freeze, 2 points for Kiki Williams, and that's how scoring has gone so far for the Bulldogs. We'll step aside one last time and come back to, well, I'd say come back to third quarter action as we're about to get things underway. So I'll see you here in just a few seconds.
Listening to the Quick Stop Halftime Show. Second half action is next on FM 98.1.
Growing up, my parents always encouraged me to do what's right, even if it wasn't easy. I'd always hear my mother's voice say, "Do the right thing." That stuck with me. Every day, just do the right thing. That's it. The rest takes care of itself.
At Shelter Insurance, we believe in doing the right thing for our customers and our communities.
Find me, Brent Rogo, at 502 East Francis.
North Platte Post Sports.
Third quarter action just getting underway. Again, our timeouts brought to you in part by Kevin McGann and the Fortify Group. You can check out Kevin McGann, the Fortify Group, at his new location, 621 South Dewey, Suite B, as it's Catress Olds driving into the paint, getting another bucket. She's got 7 points. It's 29-16 now with that foul going on Clancy Brown. Also, thank you to our sponsors here for today's game, Taves Place Pizza and Wings. You can check them out for all their daily specials, wings and more. Today's 10 for 10. $10 for 10 wings. So I might be stopping myself maybe when I get back as Olds makes that free throw, and she's got 8 points, and now it's 30-16 the lead for the Knights. The kick back to Avery Zern. She drives and hands it back to Macy Freeze. Freeze to Brown. Brown now with it. 19 on the shot clock, step backs and fires. That's another good bucket. 8 points for Clancy Brown, and just like that, the Bulldogs finally pick up their first point of this third quarter as Frudenberg cross-courts it to Graves. No good there from Avery Graves, as there's some great defense from the side of Clancy Brown, as Nyla Dack's shot is no good, and there's Ellie Blakely with a strong defensive rebound. Now she'll take it up the court for the Bulldogs. Zern. Now we'll kick it to Ellie Blakely and screen. Blakely crosses back over. Now to Euling, back to Brown. Near side wing, back down to Euling, guarded by Dack. Back to Blakely with 16 on the shot clock. Blakely drives in to Euling. She pumps from the free throw line, fires. And it's in from Addison Euling. Great bucket from Addison Euling. She's got 5 points now, and just like that, it's back to a 10-point lead in favor of the Knights. Southeast High School. 30-20. Frudenberg's three short off the mark. Rebounded by Catress Olds. Tipped, and there's Nyla Dack, who gets the rebound and the bucket. That's 6 rebounds now for Nyla Dack, as well as 8 points, and it's 32-20. It's so tough to box out such a dominant presence down low. The Bulldogs do need to do better of that if they want to win this ball game. Blakely, near side baseline, will dribble around the perimeter to look for somebody open. To Euling. She'll fire from 16. No good. That's going to be rebounded by Catress Olds. Olds, tries to throw it to Nyla Dack as she was not looking the right way. That's a turnover for Lincoln Southeast. It's 32-20 with 5:57 left to go here in this third quarter. As now Clancy Brown takes it up the court. Let's get things rocking and rolling. Blakely Macy Freeze gets a screen. Lost the basketball as Frudenberg steals it away. And here she comes. Caitlin Frudenberg will land the layup after the steal. She's got 8 points, and now it's 34-20 as Clancy Brown fires for 3. Money from Clancy Brown. Finally hits her first 3 today. And with that, it's 34-23 as there's a foul in transition on Clancy Brown, trying to steal Frudenberg from behind. That's her third, and now checking in comes Abby Kamensky as well as Kiki Williams. As Freeze as well as Euling check out. Frudenberg on the far side inbounding it for Lincoln Southeast to probably, most certainly, Avery Graves. 5:27 left to go here in this third quarter. Bulldogs trail by 11, 34-23. As we're still waiting for an inbounds. Head official having a talk with the scores table, and now we can finally get things underway. Actually, they're going to correct that foul. That's on Ellie Blakely, not Clancy Brown. So first for Blakely, a little bit of a lifesaver there as Now Clancy Brown goes back down to 2 fouls. Cross court over here to Avery Graves. Down low, tipped away by Zern, and then fought for out of bounds. Oh, they're going to say last touch by Abby Kamensky. Intended for Nyla Dack, but another good defensive stop by North Platte High School, intercepting the pass, but just couldn't collectively grab the steal. Frudenberg now to the near side, Kaya Branch. Back to Frudenberg and top of the three-point line and transitioning to the near side, Avery Graves. Some good passing from the Knights as Avery Graves now drives it on Blakely. But even better defense from the Bulldogs, not have anything slip up here. With 5 seconds to go, Frudenberg down low, and it's way out of the reach of Kaya Branch, and that's that Bulldog defense we've seen all season long, forcing a big turnover as the Knights just couldn't find anybody open on the offensive side and had to throw it away. North Platte High School now to take over with 4:50 left to go in the third quarter, an 11-point lead, 34-23. Beautiful move by Kiki Williams. It's just money. Nobody can guard that move by Kiki Williams where she fakes, hands the ball off to either Macy Freeze or Clancy Brown and then charges into the basket. She's got now 4 points for the Bulldogs. It's 34-25 the lead, and then stolen away by Abby Kamensky as she pokes it away from Nyla Dack. And here come the Bulldogs. Blakely, far side wing to Zern. Zern looking for some help. Now finds Clancy Brown. Brown thought about driving, but picks her dribble up and finds Kiki Williams for 3. Oh, that one going to hit the backboard and then rebounded by Ellie Blakely. Blakely tried to get it down low to Avery Zern, and then it's stolen away by Caitlin Frudenberg, and here comes the other way with it, the Knights. Branch cross courts it now to Graves. Now back to Kaya Branch for 3. She's hit 2 already. Won't hit that one as it's Abby Kamensky picking up her first rebound, and the other way with it come the Bulldogs, trailing by 9, 34-25. Oh, that 3 no good in transition from Brown, and 7th rebound goes the way of Nyla Dack. And here comes Lincoln Southeast the other way, slowly up the court, and then a timeout call by head coach Tyson Hammond. Actually, they'll call out a full timeout on the side of Lincoln Southeast, so with that, we'll step aside, take a timeout as well when we come back here at FM 98.1, AM 1410, and video live streaming NorthPlattePost.com.
Of North Platte delivers fast water, mold, and fire damage restoration services to the North Platte area. Puro Clean knows how challenging those times can be to you and to your family. Their Nebraska-based experts have a winning, reliable combination of training and equipment partnerships. Local, fast service in the North Platte area. Their average on-site time is 60 minutes, and they'll coordinate with your local insurance provider. Give Puro Clean a call now at 1-800-775-7876 and schedule a visit from a member of the team at Puro Clean in North Platte.
Whether you're a weekend warrior, youth, or professional athlete, the Great Plains Health Sports Medicine Team has you covered. The team includes orthopedic surgeons, athletic trainers, and other healthcare specialists who spend their time at local high school and college sporting events, ensuring that athletes stay as injury-free as possible. In the event of an injury, the team remains committed to returning athletes to competition as quickly and safely as possible.
Contact the Great Plains Health Sports Medicine Team by calling 308-568-7456.
North Platte Post Sports.
Welcome back here to 1 Lincoln Southeast as the Knights currently have a 34-25 lead over North Platte High School here. With 3:35 left to go in the third quarter, our timeouts, as always, brought to you in part by Kevin McGann and the Fortifying Group. You can check out Kevin McGann and the Fortifying Group at his new location, 621 South Dewey, Suite B. Is that shot no good? Going to be rebounded by Avery Graves, but stolen away by Clancy Brown and then tipped out of bounds by Graves. Another good defense from the Bulldogs to force a turnover. Just need now to get the points rolling in their favor as they trail by 9, 34-25. With Bangot Dack, that's a brother of Nyla Dack, but Nyla Dack not on the court for Lincoln Southeast. Kiki Williams now cross courts to Kamensky and Freeze now. Spacey Freeze around the perimeter, picks her dribble up and pivots around. Hands it back to Kamensky as Nyla Dack will now look to sub in. Less than 3 minutes to go as Frudenberg got her hand on it, but Clancy Brown picks it back up. Back it goes to Euling. Now to Evan Kamensky for 3. Oh, that one's just going to take a bad bounce off the rim. She was wide open, and I love the shot. Just unfortunately, it didn't go in for the side of North Platte High School. And with that, Nyla Dack will check in here for Lincoln Southeast is now up the court. With it comes said Lincoln Southeast, as they currently at the moment lead this one 34-25 as Macy Freeze got her hand on it. That goes back into the backcourt, saved by Lauren Horn, and here comes Graves the other way for the Knights. Pass it to the far side of Addison Olds. Now to Frudenberg, back to Horn. Now to Graves with 9 seconds. Graves to a cutting in Addison Olds. Her shot blocked by Kiki Williams and stolen away by Abby Kamensky, and here comes one Clancy Brown before she is fouled by Avery Graves. That's Graves' first, and now checking back in comes Kaya Branch as Avery Graves will check out for Lincoln Southeast. Thank you to our sponsors as well here for today's game. CT Computer Services, your IT guy since 2005, located on 905 South Willow. Clancy Brown almost lost the basketball. And they're going to call an behind the court violation from Brown. Head coach Tyson Hammond needed an explanation from the referee. Still not happy with that call, as it looked like it was poked away by Frudenberg, but they'll say it was not. And just like that, here comes the other way with it, Lincoln Southeast. 2:07 left to go. 34-25 the lead for the Knights. Cross court's over. That was Branch, but no good. And now here we go again for the Knights. That one tipped out of the hands of Macy Freeze as Lauren Horn has it. Now to Kaya Branch. Here in the corner. Now passes it back to Frudenberg. Download it back. We go to a wide open Lauren Horn as there's a lot of passing going on, and I got my tongue twisted up. Frudenberg fires up another three, and that one's way off the mark as that one's picked up by Clancy Brown, and another foul going to be called, this time on Addison Olds, her third. So now here comes the other way with it, North Platte High School. 2 team fouls apiece. As checking out comes Addison Olds with her third foul. Avery Graves checks in for Frudenberg, as well as Ketris Olds for the side of Lincoln Southeast. Far side with it. Macy Freeze now has it. She looks to drive in the paint. Kick it to Clancy Brown, but Brown will now look to drive, but step back after some great defense from Avery Graves. Brown shoots, and that one's off the mark. She really couldn't get a good angle on it, and it's now the 9th rebound for Nyla Dack, and with 1:13 left to go in the third quarter, here comes Lincoln Southeast and the Knights. To the near side with it, Horn. Horn dribbles and will pick her own dribble back up and pass it to Dack. Back to Horn for 3. Lauren Horn's shot is no good. Tipped up, tipped again, and rebounded by Nyla Dack, her 10th, and she'll get her 10th point. 10 points, 10 rebounds for Nyla Dack, and it's 36-25. Double-double for Dack, as Williams from 16 is no good. Rebounded on the side by neither team, as a jump ball will go the way of North Platte High School. Great effort from Kiki Williams to force her way in there to try and poke it away, but Bulldogs now have an inbounds underneath the basket, trying to get some offense going, trailing by 11 with 42 seconds left to go in this third quarter. Bulldogs have really been on that fringe of 13 to 11 points this entire game and are trying to break that gap, as here comes Abby Kamensky. Goes it down low to Williams, and she gets the bucket while drawing the foul. Beautiful move by Kiki Williams to get leverage down low, and a beautiful pass from Abby Kamensky. Now the third team foul for the side of Lincoln Southeast. Second foul for Lauren Horn, as checking out goes Clancy Brown, and Caitlin Frudenberg will check in. 36 to 27. I think that 36 to 28. Following that free throw, 3 for 5 today for Kiki Williams as Lauren Horn checks out. So starting 5 in for Lincoln Southeast. The Bulldogs will have to see if they can get some good stops with Clancy Brown out on the court. Frudenberg almost goes coast to coast, as I believe Kiki Williams will foul Frudenberg. And with that, that'll be the first for Williams. As I just say that, Clancy Brown looks to check back in with 29.6 seconds left to go. As here comes Frudenberg for her first free throw. 8-point lead for Lincoln Southeast. Is Frudenberg's first free throw? It's going to rattle in. She's got 9 points so far. It's a now 37-28 lead as Addison Ewing subs out, and Clancy Brown subs back in. With 29 seconds, Frudenberg fires her second free throw, and that's money. 10 points for Caitlin Frudenberg, and it's 38-28 the lead for Lincoln Southeast. Kiki Williams now has the basketball, guarded by Nyla Dack. Back to Clancy Brown, and the offense resets up with 17 seconds as Dogs will get their final shot of this quarter. Abby Kamensky with 10 seconds around the perimeter. Lost the basketball for a second. Back to Clancy Brown with 5 seconds. Brown will pivot around and look for some openings. Brown kicks it. Kamensky fires for three. It's off the mark. No good. And that's how this third quarter will come to an end for North Platte High School. They were able to get some momentum, but it was instantly answered back by the Knights. We'll head into the fourth quarter with Bulldogs trailing 38-28 when we come back here. FM 98.1 and AM 1410.
It's not always the most pleasant experience, but it doesn't have to be that way. 23 years. That's how long Premier Toyota has been in North Platte community, delivering a car buying experience that's friendly, easy, and fun. Check PremierAutoplex.com first, then stop by your lot at 2600 South Willow Street in North Platte. Come see us. Premier Toyota for your next new Toyota or pre-owned vehicle. Premier Toyota at PremierAutoplex.com.
Hoop season is here, and don't forget about those wrestlers. But where do we go to catch all the action? Dave's Place. Duh! Pizza, wings, cool drinks, and nightly dinner specials.
Made with fresh dough. Before, during, or after the game, stop by Dave's Place and bring the crew. Our family atmosphere can't be beat.
Dave's Place on East 4th Street in North Platte.
Dine in,
carry out, DoorDash,
or online at davesplacemp.com.
Whoop, whoop.
North Platte Post Sports.
Fourth quarter action begins here in the A6 District first round. North Platte High School, the 3 seed taking on Lincoln Southeast, and the 2 seed here. Winner goes to take on the winner of Lincoln Pius in Norfolk. Our timeout's brought to you in part by Kevin McGann and the Fortify Group. You can check out Kevin McGann and the Fortify Group. His location, 621 South Dewey, Suite B. 10-point lead in favor of the Knights is at 3. Is just going to get landed from Kaya Branch. She's got 9 points and another 3 to her name. It's 41-28 now. Yet again, another opening on the perimeter for a free shot from the Knights side. Gets them a bucket. As what can the Bulldogs do? Clancy Brown shot's no good, but they're going to call a foul on Frudenberg. Ooh, that's a big foul. That's her third, but also it's a foul off a three-pointer. So with that, Clancy Brown will go to the free throw line to shoot 3. If I remember correctly, I didn't know if her foot was on the line. That will be the one caveat here. Yep, she was fouled on the three-point shot, so she'll fire 3 away. Oh, she misses that one. That's a big miss. Again, Clancy Brown, a very good free throw shooter for North Platte High School, starts this off missing it. 0 for 1. 41-28 lead for the Knights. Oh, she misses that one, so she's 0 for 2. 2 big misses from Clancy Brown on these free throws. At least she's hoping to make this third to at least get something rolling. She'll make that one, so she's 1 for 3. She's got 12 points, and now it's a 41-29 lead. As here's Kaya Branch again for 3. Way airballs it. Nyla Dack gets the rebound, and then the bucket. She's now got 11 rebounds and 12 points. 43-29 the lead for the Knights here. Brown, far corner, will pass it down low to Kiki Williams, and it's stolen away by one. Catrice Olds, then picked off by Ellie Blakely and scooped and scored by Kiki Williams. They got stun locked there by just the pure effort that Ellie Blakely put in to get that bucket, or excuse me, get that steal to give the Bulldogs a bucket and now trail by 12, 43-31. Graves has the ball on the floor, picked up by Avery Cern and thrown up to Clancy Brown. Here come the Bulldogs. Brown will have the basketball bounce off of her foot, and it's out of bounds. Turnover for North Platte. It was looking like a good fast break opportunity, turns tragic as unfortunately it bounces off of Clancy Brown's foot, and here comes the other way with it. The Knights Freudenberg with some steam, looking to go full court. And coast to coast. Freudenberg goes not coast to coast as it bounces in and out. Rebounded by Kiki Williams. She's in some trouble. Ball's on the floor, and they're going to call a foul, I believe, on Nyaluk Dak. Trying to see the call. Kiki Williams was fighting for positioning, and they are going to call it on Dak. That's going to be her third foul here in this fourth quarter. The second team foul for the Knights is checking in comes Addison Euling alongside Abby Kamensky. Blakely and Kiki Williams will get a break. So far, it's an 18-6 lead for Lincoln Pius, the 1 seed of the A6 bracket. As, again, the winner of this game will go to face either Lincoln Pius or Norfolk. As Abby Kamensky wide open for three. Oh, it's shortened off the mark. Another rebound for Nyaluk Dak. Oh, and it's going to be tipped out of bounds by Macy Freeze. That's now the 12th rebound for Dak, and Freeze almost got her hand on it. Still 43-31 with 6 minutes left to go here in this ball game. And then Bulldogs season if they can't pick up the victory here. Dak cross courts it to Freudenberg. Wide open, Kaya Branch for three. She makes another one. You can't just leave Kaya Branch wide open like that, and yet again she makes the Bulldogs pay. With another three, it's 46-31. As a timeout's going to be called by head coach Tyson Hammond. A full team timeout, so with that, we'll step aside as well and take a real quick break. When we come back, Bulldogs trying to find some momentum right here when we come back. FM 98.1, AM 1410, and of course, live streaming, NorthPlattePost.com.
After I drop the kids off, I have to run across town for a meeting, hit the gym during lunch. Jake has soccer tonight, and Emily has gymnastics? Oh, did I turn on the crock pot this morning?
With a never-ending to-do list, it's easy to forget something important, like setting up a life insurance plan with Shelter Insurance. Your local Shelter agent can show you how to create a safety net for your family. Shelter Life Insurance Company, Columbia, Missouri.
See me, Pete Foltz, at 501 South Jeffers for a free insurance review.
We're always open right around the corner. Quick Stop.
Save money at the pump at Quick Stop with the Dino Pay app. Dino Pay offers contactless payment using your preferred debit or credit card. The savings add up with 12 cents per gallon and even more on Tuesdays and Thursdays with rollbacks for savings of 15 cents per gallon. Huge savings to Sinclair Dino Pay, saving you at the pump. Don't forget Frazzle Gourmet Slushes and For Real Shakes and Smoothies. Gourmet coffee at everyday low prices on your favorite beers.
Quick Stop.
North Platte Post Sports.
Welcome back here to Lincoln Southeast. The Knights hold a 46-31 lead after another big three from Kaya Branch on the other side extended the margin for the Knights. Get our timeouts brought to you in part by Kevin McGann and the Fortify Group. You can check out Kevin McGann and the Fortify Group at his location, 621 South Dewey, Suite B. Also, thank you to our sponsors here for today's game, Sand Hill State Bank, the most committed brand in banking. Case in North Platte, Ogallala, Grant, and many more, as it's Macy Freeze unfortunately airballing one over the head of Ellie Blakely, or excuse me, Abby Kamensky, who's in, and that's a turnover for North Platte as here comes Freudenberg and the Knights the other way with it. Addison Olds now to Kaya Branch. Back to Freudenberg, down low to Olds. Ball's on the floor, picked up by Branch. She'll shoot another three and make another one. I mean, I don't know what else to say for Kaya Branch, but she's got 15 points. All of her shots have come off of threes, and now it's 49-31 the lead for the Knights of Southeast High School. Unbelievable second half performances. Clancy Brown's three is short and rebounded by Addison Olds. The other way with it comes Lincoln Southeast with 4:49 left to go as Nyla Dak looks to check in. You know, we talked early on in the season and a little bit throughout the season about how sometimes the Bulldogs struggle to find their defensive prowess on the perimeter and allow too many wide open shots. And unfortunately, that is rearing its ugly head yet again right here as Kaya Branch has been too far open, and another three going to be hit this time by Avery Graves. 7 points for Graves, and now it's just turning into disaster for the Bulldogs as it's 52-31. And then I think they're going to call an offensive foul on Addison Euling. And they are going to call an offensive foul on Addison Euling. So from bad to worse as Kiki Williams checks in for, I believe, Addison Euling. Nyla Dack alongside Lauren Horn check in as Kaya Branch and Catrice Olds sub out. But really, it's just gone from bad to worse here, specifically in this fourth quarter. The Bulldogs struggling to find any stops on the outside perimeter as there's a foul down low from Clancy Brown for her third on Nyla Dack. And, it's tough to say, well, just guard better on the perimeter. It really just boils down to, when they have openings like that, Lincoln Southeast, to just a breakdown in communication. Nyla Dack's first free throw is no good, and it's off the mark. She's got 12 points, 12 rebounds today for the Knights as Ellie Blakely checks in for Macy Freeze, and it's again 52-31 with 4:08 left to go. If there's one wish that I had right now, if the Bulldogs cannot pull off a miracle comeback here as Dack misses that free throw, and it's rebounded by Frudenberg as Graves fires another three, and she hits another one. Avery Graves now has 10 points after back-to-back threes. And this game is all but spiraling out of control as Frudenberg will steal it away from Clancy Brown. And here comes Lincoln Southeast the other way. Another bucket going to not fall in as that's picked up by Ellie Blakely. But if there's one thing that I wish for the Bulldogs head coach Tyson Hammond to do, at some point in this ball game, get Sydney Letourneau in. A senior for the squad in her probably last game of her high school career as Kiki Williams is fouled down low by Caitlin Frudenberg. But if there's one wish that I had right now for the Bulldogs is if this continues to get as out of control as it has, I would love to see the senior Letourneau check in to get some game action as Kiki Williams will, that free throw. She's 4 for 6, 10 points as Frudenberg checks out, and a timeout's going to be called on the floor by head coach Tyson Hammond. But that's the one thing that I would wish for from this ball game is to get the seniors one last bit of action in before their high school career comes to an end. Specifically somebody like Sydney Letourneau, who hasn't really seen much varsity action this season, but has been a crucial cog not only in the practicing to make sure this team can continue to get things rocking and rolling and play the best that they can, but also whenever she's called upon. So would love for head coach Tyson Hammond to pull her in, and then as well as Ellie Blakely and Clancy Brown as they are in their final games here. Final game, I should say, for North Platte High School. As so far, things looking dire for the Bulldogs with 3:27 left to go. 55-32 lead in favor of Lincoln Southeast. The Bulldogs are going to need a Tracy McGrady-style comeback from beyond the arc as Kiki Williams does collect her 11th point, going 2 for 2 from that free throw line attempts. But they really do need to go Tracy McGrady nuclear style scoring-wise to get things going as that's stolen away by Avery Zern. And here comes the other way with it, the Bulldogs. I say that as Clancy Brown's three is short yet again, and Lauren Horn will collect the rebound. Another three that is just too short from Clancy Brown. Now has the Knights coming the other way with it. Horn now to Graves. Avery Graves in some trouble, spins out of an attack and a potential steal from Clancy Brown, and she's stuck in a corner and gets called for a travel. As checking in comes Macy Freeze alongside Catrice Olds. She'll sub in for her sister Addison Olds. Here come the Bulldogs with 2:51 left to go, trailing 55-33. As I said, they need a Tracy McGrady-style Houston Rockets scoring spree from beyond the perimeter to get things going. Williams backs down. Nyla Dack needs some help. As Williams lost the basketball, picked up by Blakely in a double team. Blakely will have it stolen away by Lauren Horn, and here comes the other way with it. Southeast High School. That's going to be tipped and picked up by Avery Graves. She's running out of time for the Knights to throw up to Lauren Horn, and with 2:20, here we go. Tipped away by the side of Kiki Williams and picked up by Avery Graves, and then a block foul going to be called on Macy Freeze. That's her first foul today. The third team foul for the Bulldogs. There'll be an inbounds here on the near sideline by Lincoln Southeast. Nyla Dack picks it up, and here we go the other way with it for the Knights. Graves picks her own dribble up and throws it cross court on over to Horn. Almost stolen away by Blakely. Graves, down low it goes, wide open, Katris Olds, and she gets another bucket. Katris Olds with 12 points now, and the lead keeps ever expanding, 57-33 with 1:52 left to go. Brown fires another three, short once again, rebounded by Zern. Now Clancy Brown has it, and she'll try once again here offensively to get things going for the Bulldogs. Zern to Blakely. Blakely with 1:39 gets a screen and drives into the lane. She'll fire, and it's blocked by Nyla Dack, but I think they're going to call a foul on Nyla Dack. Fourth foul for Dack. And with 1:35 left to go here in the ball game, Abby Kamensky will, excuse me, that's Ellie Blakely. Let me get my glasses checked out. It's Ellie Blakely to the free throw line, and she'll make her first free throw for her lone point so far. She got 1 point as here's checking in for the Bulldogs, Sydney Letourneau. Exactly what I wanted to see. And she checks in for her final game as Blakely goes 2 for 2. She got 2 points, and now I would love to see Sydney Letourneau getting a bucket. As wide open down low, Nyla Dack with her 14th point, and here comes Clancy Brown now up the court for North Platte High School. Letourneau here on the near side, passes it down low to Blakely. Blakely almost touched it out of bounds, and they're going to say she did touch it. I didn't think she did, but they'll say otherwise, and with that, a turnover for North Platte High School, and it's 59-35 with now 1:13 left to go. Avery Graves now up the court, trying to get past Macy Freeze. Down low it goes to Katris Olds. Her shot no good. Rebounded by Avery Graves, and they're going to say she stepped out of bounds. And with 1:03 left the other way, here comes North Platte High School. Ellie Blakely will sub it, will pass it in as here comes the reserve units now for the side of Lincoln Southeast. As checking now in, Savannah Stebby checks in alongside Kylie Kirby for the side of Lincoln Southeast. A lot of substitutions as they'll put the white flag up. Clancy Brown's three finally will hit the mark. 15 points for Clancy Brown. And with 45 seconds, here comes the other way with it, Lincoln Southeast. Kirby with it, pass it to the far side, stolen away by Avery Zern, and then a foul going to be called, I believe, on Harper King. It's Cameron Ocken who will draw the foul instead of Kirby, and with that to the free throw line goes Avery Zern. 38.1 seconds left to go in the ball game. Still, I want to see Sydney Letourneau get her hands on the basketball to fire up one last shot of her career. Would just be a perfect way for her to go out and hopefully maybe even get a bucket. We'll see here. As Zern's next free throw is off the mark. She's 0 for 2, and it's rebound on the side of the Knights, and then almost saved by Macy Freeze as she got her hand on it, trying to steal it away from Lexi Crocker. So another inbounds beneath the bucket on the baseline from the side. Lincoln Southeast, and with 33.5 seconds, they'll get it in. About a 2-second shot clock, game clock difference, as there's Ellie Blakely stealing it away, and here we go. Far side Macy Freeze. Can the Bulldogs get it to Sydney Letourneau? That's all I'm looking for. Freeze. Now, going to pass it to Letourneau on the far side wing, gets it down low to Zern. Zern to Blakely. Blakely pivoting around, shot goes up as she's fouled, and to the free throw line goes Ellie Blakely. So unfortunately for North Platte, they'll be unable to give Sydney Letourneau a shot as time winds down, but it'll be Ellie Blakely to the free throw line for the final time here in her high school career. She'll miss that first one. She was perfect up to that point, but now 2 for 3. As Blakely fires again. She nails that one. 3 for 4. She got 3 points, and the inbounds is the Knights will look to clock this game out, but some great defense from Sydney Letourneau results in almost a bucket. Sydney Letourneau got the rebound, but couldn't get the shot to fall in. Oh my good heavens. Avery Zern does so as the buzzer expires. But unfortunately for North Platte High School, that is how their season will come to an end. Here in the A6 District first round, they had a shot. They were trailing 10 points coming out of halftime before it was the Kaya Branch three-point barrage to pick up the victory for Lincoln Southeast as they win 41. Tough way for this season to end for North Platte High School after what was a huge run down the stretch for the Bulldogs, winning 4 out of their last 4 games on a 4-game winning streak. They come into Lincoln Southeast on an absolute muy en fuego fire train, but unfortunately couldn't continue that momentum as they fall to the number 2 seeded Lincoln Southeast here in Lincoln. It's so tough because you want to sit there and talk about how unfortunately the perimeter defense just couldn't hold up with the pressure that Lincoln Southeast was putting together. But then you can sit there and just say, but what an effort everybody put out there today. Specifically those seniors, Clancy Brown, as well as Ellie Blakely. Brown, even though she ended with 15 points, you knew she was gunning to try to get this game back in favor for North Platte High School. She was shooting up 3 after 3, working so hard to try to find some rhythm to get this offense, not just herself, but this offense and team rolling, but just comes up a bit short as well for the Bulldogs. They fall 59-41, having their season unfortunately come to an end here in the first round of the District A6 tournament. Overall, though, I think a fantastic season for this Bulldog squad. Coming off of last year where, things from a scoring perspective weren't going the way of the Bulldogs. They finish it up here, just falling a bit short, 59-41. We'll step aside and we'll take a break. We come back. We will have, of course, our Quick Stop post-game show right here, FM 98.1, AM 1410, of course, the live streaming NorthPlattePost.com.
Growing up, my parents always encouraged me to do what's right, even if it wasn't easy. I'd always hear my mother's voice say, do the right thing. That stuck with me. Every day, just do the right thing. That's it. The rest takes care of itself.
At Shelter Insurance, we believe in doing the right thing for our customers and our communities.
Ask me, Matthew Musselman, about Shelter's auto, home, and life options.
After I drop the kids off, I have to run across town for a meeting, hit the gym during lunch. Jake has soccer tonight, and Emily has gymnastics? Oh, did I turn on the crock pot this morning?
With a never-ending to-do list, it's easy to forget something important, like setting up a life insurance plan with Shelter Insurance. Your local Shelter agent can show you how to create a safety net for your family. Shelter Life Insurance Company, Columbia, Missouri.
Ask me, Matthew Musselman, about Shelter life insurance coverage options.
CT Computer Services in North Platte is your one-stop computer shop, offering PC and Mac repair, in-shop, on-site, or remote services available for your home or business. They also offer PC sales and service of major brands like Lenovo and Dell, new and refurbished units in stock, and even custom-built PCs. Prices for every budget starting at less than $300. CT Computer Services at Phillip and Willow in North Platte, or call 534-3628. CT Computer Services, your IT guys.
Are you or a loved one in need of medical equipment to improve your quality of life? Look no further than Great Plains Health Home Care Equipment. Their state-of-the-art and affordable medical products are specifically designed to return your independence. From manual and power wheelchairs, mobility scooters, and lift chairs to walking aids, ramps, hospital beds, and bath safety products. They have everything you need to make your home a comfortable and safe place to live. They can even provide CPAP and BiPAP equipment and supplies, as well as oxygen equipment and supplies. Call Great Plains Health Home Care Equipment today.
Can you feel it? The feeling of starting something new. The feeling of success. At Mid-Plains Community College, our instructors are ready and willing to support you on every step of your educational journey. Whether you're just starting out or changing careers, MPCC can help you transform your future. Learn more by visiting our website at npcc.edu. That's npcc.edu.
Chuck is a Runza French fry superfan.
Can't get enough of them.
Is it the crinkly goodness?
Kinda.
Is it the way the crinkles on the fry expertly hold the Runza ranch?
Yeah.
Is it the fact that Runza crinkle fries look like tiny accordions?
Once you see it, you can't unsee it. It makes me so happy.
You're not wrong, Chuck. Because from the way we make it to the way it makes you feel, Runza makes it all better.
Are you ready to unlock the door to your dream home? Look no further than Gateway Realty, your key to a world of possibilities. Open the door to possibilities, whether you're a first-time homebuyer, a savvy investor, or looking to upgrade your space. Gateway Realty is here to make your real estate journey seamless and exciting. Contact Gateway Realty today and let us be the bridge to your future home. Gateway Realty, where your dreams become home.
North Platte Post Sports.
Welcome back here to Lincoln Southeast. The Bulldogs fall on this one, 59-44. I'm joined once again, as always, here for the last time this season, head coach Tyson Hammond. Coach, it just felt like we were so close. The momentum in that second quarter was all in your guys' favor, but unfortunately the perimeter defense had a little bit of a lapse at the worst time, and Kaya Branch and that rest of that Lincoln Southeast squad really just started to explode, and unfortunately just ran away with it towards the end of the game.
Well, we were daring them to shoot. That's coming into it. We knew that we weren't going to be able to guard inside if we didn't pack it in pretty well, and over their last 10 games, they've only shot about 20% from three. So, coming into it, that was our plan, was to try to take away everything inside and make them have to make some shots. And unfortunately, they made some. So that's the way the game goes sometimes. Sometimes you have a plan and you think it's the best plan that you have coming into it because you can't take away both things that they do well, especially their two inside players. So we made a plan to take that away, and they made shots.
They did, unfortunately. But I think overall, again, you could just really see the heart of this team. Even when things were getting out of hand, you can see the effort that they were putting in to grind their way, whether it be pretty or not pretty, grind their way back into this game, even though, unfortunately, in the end, it didn't come up with a victory. As a coach, how does that make you feel to see that no matter what situation that they're put in, no matter how far down they are, they're still going to put the work in to try and work their way back into a game, even if their cards are not stacked in your favor?
We've never questioned the effort from this group. Our seniors have been doing this for a long time, and there's never been a game that we've played where they haven't played hard. And that's never anything that we question, and we're incredibly proud of the fact that that's how we play, because that's who we are. Super proud of that. Defensively, we did what we wanted to do. Offensively, we needed to make shots. That's, when leads stretch, a lot of times it's because teams get comfortable, and we just weren't able to make enough shots to put pressure on them. We had some good runs, but we weren't able to sustain them enough, and we need a couple of those shots to go in. We make a few of those, and some of their shooters that maybe aren't great shooters don't make as many as they did, but we just weren't offensively able to get enough buckets.
But again, you got to be proud of just the way this team worked it, towards the end of the season. 4 straight wins on a schedule that probably wasn't put in your team's favor. To come in with potentially the hottest hand in all of Class A basketball and still keep putting the fight to them just must leave such a lasting and proud impression on you.
Yeah, that's what I told them after the game. I said, obviously the outcome's not what we want. But that's not what I'm going to remember about this group when we look back at it. I'm going to remember that to get here, we won 9 out of 12 games. We kept fighting every week to make sure we got better, and we got better and better and better as the season went, and we were playing our best basketball at the end of the year. And, that's the stuff that I'll remember. Every season comes to an end, and the older I get, the harder it gets because, you put a lot of time and effort in with these kids, and they're great kids, and they're going to go on and do great things, beyond where we're at now, and that's what I'm super proud of.
Again, talk about those seniors. They played their final game here. Clancy Brown, Ellie Blakely, as well as Sydney Letourneau. Take me through their paths, throughout your years here, and just some of the fondest memories you'll have of them, and what you can expect them to do going forward.
Yeah, it's not easy to get to this point. All of them at different times have dealt with different injuries and different things along the way, and their desire to do whatever we ask them to do, to be wherever we want them, we need them to be in the summer, in the fall, in the spring, during the season, to give us everything they've got every single day. You know, people don't understand what it takes to get to this point. I'm not going to talk a whole lot more about them right now, so we'll kind of leave it right there.
Yep, yeah, and as we talk here again, even though they'll be departing, it's still got a lot of fresh faces that'll be on the team next year. You know, on the trip back, you know, what's some of the things you're going to talk about with not only the juniors that'll be making their way up to seniors, but also some of the younger talent like Alexi Lantis or J.C. Fox, J.C. Burke, and then as well as we saw Josie Douglas before her injury went down.
Yeah, we love the kids that we have, and you know, we'll take a little time right now. November's a long ways away from now. We'll take a little bit of time, and you know, most of them are going to move on to another sport here pretty quick too. I think spring sports start Monday. So, you know, hopefully they'll get a chance to catch their breath a little bit before they get into those things. So, you know, we'll let them be kids here on the way home and enjoy their time together, and we'll worry about other things down the road a little bit.
That was head coach Tyson Hammond. Coach, again, thank you so much always for coming up whenever the season goes on, wherever we go. I can't wait to see you.
Thanks for everything you do.
Thank you so much. That was head coach Tyson Hammond. We'll have one more stop here before we get out and we go. When we come back here, quick stop, post-game show, talking more things, Bulldogs, as well as our scoring breakdown right here at FM 98.1, AM 1410, of course, live streaming NorthPlattePost.com.
I'm Jared Remus with Jerry Remus Chevrolet of North Platte. The Bulldogs play here on FM 98.1 and 1410 AM, KOOQ AM, North Platte. We've got the keys to your new car.
Start your day with gourmet coffee with Quick Stop's 100% Arabica house blend and Quick Stop's Seattle Buzz coffees. Quick Stop Rewards offering exclusive discounts and fuel rollbacks. Savings up to 15 cents per gallon with Sinclair Dino Pay using your debit or credit card. Quick Stop can refresh with Frazzle Gourmet Slushes and For Real shakes and smoothies. Or customize your favorite fountain drink with flavor shots and everyday low prices on your favorite beers.
Always open right around the corner. Quick Stop.
Sandhill State Bank is a bank for Sandhillers. Families, entrepreneurs, teachers, nonprofits, farmers, nurses, contractors, ranchers, stylists, artists, retailers, professionals, outfitters, restaurateurs, mechanics. It takes all of us to make the Sandhills prosper, and Sandhill State Bank is here to help. Open an account today at sandhillstate.com/open or visit one of our 10 locations across the Sandhills to start growing the Sandhills together. Sandhill State Bank, member FDIC.
Come on in, we'll roll up our sleeves. There's a lot of work to do.
Kevin and Greg at Select Abbey Carpet and Tile have over 30 years combined experience in the flooring business, and they offer top-notch customer service. Select Abbey Carpet and Tile handles bids, estimates, and installing.
If you want the job done right, we're ready for you.
You'll love the ending when you start at Select Abbey Carpet and Tile, 501 East Francis, North Platte.
North Platte Regional Airport wants you to think and save. Think about the cost of driving to Denver, fuel, wear and tear on your vehicle, parking, hotel, not to mention the value of your time traveling. Book with United.com and fly right from here, North Platte to Denver. United Airlines Frequent Flyer Program gives you credit for your North Platte to Denver round-trip miles. Check North Platte Regional Airport out first, and you can get to any destination in the world. North Platte Regional Airport, daily jet service with United Airlines to DIA. Flights operated by SkyWest Airlines.
It's the Quick Stop post-game wrap-up. Quick Stop never closes, with 24 locations open 24 hours a day.
Welcome back here to, of course, Lincoln Southeast as the Bulldogs fall in this one. 59-41 in the A6 District Tournament, having their season come to an end. It was a valiant effort in the second quarter to keep things close, but unfortunately the threes just were falling too much on the side of Lincoln Southeast as they will pick up the victory and advance to the championship round to take on the winner of Lincoln Pius or Norfolk, and so far it's Lincoln Pius leading the way. Excuse me, sorry there. Let's get into our game stats, brought to you in part by Skiles, Loop, Bremer, and White. CPAs, where they are your partners for the future. On the side of the Knights, led by, of course, Nyaluk Dak, 14 points, 13 rebounds for Dak to go along with her 4 fouls. 15 points for one, Kyra Brandt. She was just automatic in the second half. You really couldn't leave her open no matter what the Bulldogs did. She was just lighting them up left, right, and center. 12 points for the side of, 8 points for Caitlin Frudenberg. 12 points for the side of Catrice Olds, and 10 for the side of Avery Graves. On the side of North Platte High School, 15 points for Clancy Brown and 3 rebounds. 11 points for Kiki Williams to go along with her 3 rebounds. 3 points for Ellie Blakely, 5 for Addison Euling, and that'll be and then 3 for Macy Freeze, and that'll do it for the scoring for North Platte High School. Well, that'll do it here for me from Lincoln Southeast. I'll see you all on Friday when North Platte Community College of the Knights women's basketball takes on Otero Community College, live from, of course, McDonald Belton Gymnasium. I'll see you guys there when we come back.
To have around.